guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my November update for the whole collection project pan. This project was created by Becky Loves Kanga, and I was heavily inspired to do this from my friend Emily from Emily and Max. Everybody will be linked down below. There are so many other people who participate in the whole collection project pan. Search the hashtag. All of the information will also be in the description box. If you are not familiar with this project pan, it is a rolling style project where all of my makeup items are itemized on an Excel spreadsheet, and I randomly generate 10 products to work on at any given time. I am going to be ending this project on December 5th so that I can kind of give myself December off from project panning, if you will, aside from my rolling project 10 pan, just to kind of like use some of my makeup. This has been such an interesting year for me, and I haven't been doing my makeup as frequently as I have in years past. I do anticipate that that will change, but my progress is kind of minimal. I'm not gonna be rolling anything else in, and I will only be working on these products for one more month before we end this project. I'm gonna do this project again next year, but I will be excited to kind of just take December off from the majority of my project pans. I will have any other projects that I'm currently participating also in my description box, but if you're interested in my update, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, I'm gonna go in order that these products were rolled in, but I'm just gonna start with one product that I am gonna be rolling out. Becky, you convinced me in the last comments. You convinced me. I just need to roll this lippy stick out from ColourPop. This rolled in July. This is in the shade Brat Pack, and I don't not like this lipstick. I just don't reach for this kind of shade all that frequently, so I really was not reaching for it, although I am gonna put it on right now because I feel like my lips feel a little bit dry, and this is rather moisturizing, and I feel like it kind of goes with my look. There we go. All right, I give it one last hurrah, one last use. I'm just gonna roll this out and not roll anything in its place because I need a project panning break, if you will. So one product that I'm not working on, it's great, it's good. Okay, I just realized that this was laying on its side, so that's just absolutely phenomenal. But this product has been in since the very beginning, since January. This is the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. When I rolled this baby in, this had about 2/3 of the product left. Some months I made progress, some months I did not. This is one of those months where I maybe could make one more line marking, like a little bit lower, but I only reached for this like 1 or 2 times since the last update. Now when I rolled this in, this weighed 133 grams. It weighed 122 grams last update, and it does weigh 121 grams today, so there was a little bit of weight change. This, I think, will be an empty by the end of the year. If you guys have been following my makeup rehab series, I told myself I wanted to finish off 3 foundations before I could finish another foundation. And I said I had quite a few foundations that were kind of like on the brink of being emptied. I have finished 2 foundations. I do anticipate I will finish this foundation and potentially 1 to 2 more by the end of the year. That's the goal. Still, I have way too many foundations in my collection, so maybe I should like up my foundation finish goal before I can bring another foundation in. But I'm very happy and very pleased that, actually, I didn't really make that much progress. I'm very happy and very pleased that I do believe this will be an empty. Let's try and have it done by the finale, next update. We're gonna go for that rather than finishing this at the end of the year. Let's shoot for the next update, which is December 5th. Next up, I have this primer from Catrice. This is the Goodbye Pores Long Lasting Soft Focus Effect Primer. This was all but brand new when I rolled this in. I had obviously used it a number of times, but not that much. This wasn't and still isn't my favorite pore filling primer of all time. I do think it's a really good one for the drugstore. I don't notice any sort of pilling or anything. I'm just a huge fan of the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer for a pore filling primer. That's like my all-time favorite, which I'm actually currently working on in my Partners in Cream project pan. So that primer and this primer have kind of been competing for attention. This rolled in June. It weighed 31 grams in June. It weighed 27 grams last update, and it weighs 26 grams today. I did not make a new line marking. I could maybe make another new line marking like right below, but it's kind of close. Again, I have about 2/3 of this product left before it would be an empty. In June, I was so certain that I would have this completed by the end of the year, but again, my makeup consumption this year has just not been like years past. I have not been doing my makeup as much, and I'm gonna give myself grace for that. It's totally fine. I think I'll wear makeup more next year, and if I don't, then I don't. But if I could have, honestly, if I could just have like another gram or 2 more use by the next update, like where are we at now, 26? I'd be happy with 24, 25 grams next update. Like, let's just hope that's where we're at. All right, this next product, quite a few of these products rolled in July. There was a mid-year refresh, so a lot of these products are from that mid-year refresh. I have this single shadow from JD Glow Cosmetics. This is in the shade Sandcastle. When I rolled this in, this weighed 4 grams in July. It weighed 3 grams last update, and it still weighs 3 grams today. I don't think I reached for this one time since the last update. And if I did, maybe one time, but I totally forgot about this. And I was trying to use some of my newer palettes and get use out of those, and just wasn't reaching for this. Again, kind of totally forgot about that. My goal when I rolled this in was to hit pan. I do not think I'll be able to do that by the next update. I have hit pan on one other, if I said JD Glow, this is a Gimme Glow shade, I apologize. Gimme Glow Cosmetics, but I have hit pan on another shade in a pan similar to this. I think it was actually from JD Glow that I hit pan on a shade, but the pan sizes are very similar and they are deep. So I did not think I'll hit pan on that, but that is where we're at. Maybe I could just, even 5 uses. 5 uses by the next update would be great, or 5 more uses. Next up, I have from Makeup by Mario, I have the blush stick in Earthy Pink. I actually have this on my cheeks today. Over top of it, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Intense Powder Blush, but I did put this on today. So when I rolled this in July, this weighed 53 grams. It weighed 52 grams last update, and it weighs 52 grams today. I did give myself a usage goal with this one of using it 20 times. I was at 6 out of those 20 uses last update, and I did only reach for this an additional 3 times. So I'm only at 9 out of 20 uses. I don't think I'll have 11 more uses in by the next update. Again, just have not been wearing my makeup that much. This is the product all the way rolled down. I still like it, not that much use, but that's okay because I love this blush stick. It's one of my favorites, and I have confidence that next year when I'm being better about doing my makeup every day, I will get a ton of use out of this. Again, I'm giving myself grace for this year, so it is what it is. Next up, I have this RMS blush. It is the Lip to Cheek blush in the shade Spell. When I rolled this in, I also give myself a 20 use goal. I rolled this in July, if we could focus. It weighed 39 grams in July, 39 grams last update, and it does weigh 38 grams today. So finally, some usage or some weight change on this. I can tell too, just from like looking at the pot, I'm like, I remember when I rolled this in versus now, there's definitely some wear and some use. So I was at 10 out of my 20 uses last update. I did reach for this an additional 2 times, putting me at 12 out of my 20 uses. I again do not think I will reach for this an additional 8 times in the next month. I would think maybe like 3. This is a really neutral, like everyday blush. So I would think at least 3 to 5 uses, and I'll be happy with that. This is such a great blush, such a beautiful blush formula, and I'm just happy to be getting use out of it. I'm confident this one is another one that will get a lot of use next year, so that's where we're at with that. Next up, I have the LA Girl eyeliner in the Shockwave eyeliner in the shade Fresh, and it's a really beautiful like neon mint shade. I again gave myself a 20 use goal with this. I was at 10 out of those 20 uses last update. I reached for this an additional 2 times, so I'm at 12 out of 20 uses. There has been some line movement, as you'll see when I post a picture over here. There's been some line movement since the beginning. It's not the best progress, but I don't believe I would have even reached for this 12 total times this year had this not been in this project. So I'm just happy about any use. I actually have a blue eyeliner. It's a cobalt blue eyeliner in my waterline today. It's the House Labs one from Lady Gaga, and I'm all about the cobalt blue. Like, I think it's super fun. So that's where we're at with this one. And then in August, I rolled in the Melt Raw Honey Blush Duo, and this weighed 75 grams when I rolled this in. It weighed 74 grams last update, and it weighs 74 grams today. I gave myself, I thought this was a usage goal. Nope, it wasn't. Oh, was it? No. No, okay, I gave myself the goal, that's right. I wanted to try and wear away the imprint, specifically on this side. I maybe reached for this 2 more times since the last update. I'm not sure of my total usage on this, but I obviously have not worn away the imprint on either side. But I do believe, like from the first roll-in till now, like there's been a little bit of imprint wear away. Regardless, I'm just happy that I've been getting use out of this, because this is one I could see myself neglecting had it not been in a project. I'm hoping to reach for this a few more times in the next couple of months. This is more of like a winter product for me. I do really like this shade in the winter time, just because it's like obviously more of like a deeper mauve shade, but then it has a pretty significant sheen, which I've been liking, a glowier cheek. So I'm excited to get a little bit more use out of this, and also just to see the progress pictures. Maybe in my head I think there's more progress than there is, but that's where we stand with the Melt Raw Honey Blush Duo. Next up in August, I also randomly generated my other Dior Forever foundation. This is just the original, and when I rolled this in, I mean, I had a lot of product left. I was at 140 grams when I rolled this in, 139 grams last update, and this still weighs 139 grams. I used this quite a bit the last like week or 2 before my last update, and then I put this away after filming my last update because I was like, I've used this a lot recently, and then I never pulled it back out. So I don't think I've reached for this 1 time since the last update. I don't think I will finish this by any means, and actually I'm not gonna roll this out because I will try and use it a few more times, but I'll just be happy to get a couple more uses out of this. I would much rather be focused on my Dior Forever Skin Glow and trying to actually finish that off. So the 10th and final product that I was working on is my Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Privilege. This is my favorite shade of skin glazing. I have 2. I also have Ozone, and I gave myself a usage goal of 25. I was at 6 out of the 25 uses last update, and I did reach for this an additional 7 times, so I'm at 13 out of 25. I don't think I'll reach for this, but I might reach for this 12 total times from this update to the next. I'm interested to see the progress photos and to see, so I've really been trying to wear away like the rectangle in the center that says Nabla, and I'm really interested to see the progress there. Like, again, maybe I'm thinking there's more progress than there actually is, but I feel like I have made good progress in the center here. I do have this on my cheeks today. I really love the Nabla Skin Glazing products in general. This weighed 53 grams when I rolled this in September. It weighed 52 grams last update, and it does still weigh 52 grams today. But again, I'll be excited to see the progress photos and to see if it looks like there's any progress. But other than that, that is my update for this whole collection project pan. Again, not the most exciting progress. I am fingers crossed. I say it every month, hoping I wear more makeup like this between this update and the next. Next update will be the finale. I'm just hopeful that maybe this can be an empty by the next update. Like, that would be super exciting. And other than that, I'm just gonna try and use these products as if they were in a Shop Mustache rotation and see what use we can get within the next month before we take a break for a month. But other than that, that is going to wrap it up. Like I said, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, as you guys always do, even when I don't make great progress. I appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.